He's supposed to kill the mouse down here.
Did he?
No, this bitch hasn't doing shit.
Welcome back to Bite Size Sports and Carnage TV at the same time. This is a monumental occasion. Well, for me especially, I feel very honored to be here in the presence of not only, well, three great fighters. See, I'm going to mess this up somehow, but Dylan Budka's Mindless Mania boxing series is this Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, and we are here with our co-main event, Alec and Andrew and Dylan. Before I dive into things, I have to hand this to you, sir. This is your gig. First of all, thank you for letting me be here. So happy to work with you again.
Thank you for coming out, man. We got Alec here and Andrew Lanagan. These guys are going to be the co-main event of Mindless Mania Boxing Series number 4, fighting for the strap.
Yes, sir.
Both these guys deserve it, and I'm excited for y'all to fight on the show.
Thank you.
Take it away, Kev.
Welcome. Thank you. Yeah, and again, thank you both for being here, and thank you all who are watching us on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. I do want to take a minute right now to say, if you have any questions for our fighters here, leave us either a comment on Facebook or YouTube. And at the very end of the show here, we will go through and ask some of your questions. We will ask only the best questions, though. So make sure you bring your A game, because these guys are going to be bringing it on Friday. So, Alec, I'm going to go ahead and start with you. Going to give you guys each a chance just to introduce yourself to the audience here. So, Alec, tell the folks a little bit about yourself. You know, where are you fighting out of? What team are you on? Where are you from? Just a little introduction to those who might not know you.
My name's Alec. I fight with Demolition Fight Team, but I've been training with them for a little over 2 years, and I'm just a dad, work, fight. That's it.
Yeah.
I like it. I do the same thing, but it's sitting in this chair and running my mouth into a microphone. So not the same at all, but I appreciate the hustle. Andrew, same questions for you, man. Where are you fighting out of? What team are you with? And any other additional get-to-know-you info for the folks at home?
Well, my name's Andrew Lanagan. I fight at the same gym as Alec, both Demolition Fight Team. I've been fighting since I was about 15 years old, so I've been doing this for quite a while. Haven't taken too many amateur fights. I've only been recently, for probably the last 6 months, I've been really getting into it. Pretty much same deal. All I do is work and fight. It's all I think about. If I'm not, fighting, I'm working. If I'm not working, I'm fighting.
Nice. I love it. So safe to say these guys are taking it very seriously. They are ready to go for Friday night's co-main event. Now, to those of you who don't already have your tickets purchased, we'll just let you know right now, doors open at 7. The pay-per-view starts at 7:55, and our first fight of the night will be at 8 p.m. this Friday. So be sure to scan the QR code, find the links wherever you're at on Facebook, YouTube, somewhere. I believe, Dylan, you've got all of this stuff shared recently, right? We've got it for you.
I'm going to dive in there and ask a question, though.
Of course,
Alec,
you're the boss.
What's your game plan for Andrew Lanagan?
My game plan is to put him on a back foot and catch him.
Catch him with a what?
Whatever it gives me. Just depends what it gives me.
You think he's gonna give you something?
Yeah, he moves a lot. So if I can catch him on his back foot, maybe he moves the wrong way.
What was that again?
But other than that, just hit him hard. Probably hit him early, and then just work. Just try to get some points in. Try to touch him. Just keep touching him. Keep going forward. Keep touching. That's my only game plan.
Andrew, what is your game plan for Alec?
Honestly, not planning on really doing a whole lot different. Like you said, I move around a lot. My goal is to, try and make him miss a lot that first round. I kind of figured, it'd be a brawl right from the start. I knew he was gonna probably come out hot, try to keep me on my back foot, keep me on my heels. So I'm gonna try, make him miss, tire him out that first round, and then secure it with the second and third round.
Nice.
There we go. I like it. I like the approach. We'll go back to Alec. I've got a question for you on this one. What have you done in preparation? Have you done anything to prepare for this fight in this fight camp that is different from what you've done before?
I started this camp with better cardio than I've started in other ones. Usually I start with 0. Now I started with 15%. But I have more cardio, and with with getting more experience, I can focus on different things in camp instead of just learning everything. I can kind of I've been focusing on different things than normally what I normally do, but nothing other than that.
Okay, yeah, I can relate to that to some extent, right? You are able to now start to focus in on other things as opposed to, like you said, the general approach. When you're first starting something out, you kind of in sponge mode. Like, again, I don't know what it's like to step between the ropes with anybody, but I definitely know what it's like to go from phase 1 of knowing a step into, okay, now we can start to own in and perfect our craft a little bit. So, Andrew, what about you? Same question. Anything in this fight camp that you've done differently from previous attempts?
Um, Not necessarily. I'd say the biggest factor for this one that's been different from other camps that I've done is my weight this time. Typically, I'm kind of like this final week of the fight, approaching. I'm usually still a little heavy, still kind of like chasing, trying to get down to like where I'm supposed to be. Where this time around, I'm kind of more like already there. It's not as much as a cardio burn. I'm not killing myself to make weight for this fight. Should be easier. I won't be as tired. I won't be, drained beforehand. I won't have to, do all the other things that I typically do, like cram food in my mouth right as soon as I weigh in, drink a Pedialyte, do all that other nonsense.
Sounds good. Makes sense. Yeah, that I commend you guys for that. As a simple and humble desk jockey,
Yeah.
the having to make weight has always fascinated me. I've seen some of the effort you guys have to put in to make that happen, and it's always impressive. So, Dylan, do you have another one lined up? Do you have a question for either of these guys? I can go to something if you don't, but
Yeah. Alec, what is your prediction for this fight?
Ooh, I haven't thought about that. I've always been thinking about. I guess it's like prediction. I see myself hurting him. I don't know how he reacts to it. I don't know if he gets back up, but I know I'm gonna hurt him.
And Lanagan, what is your prediction after he said that?
I mean, it's definitely a possibility. I don't ever go in there thinking I'm untouchable or, whoever I'm fighting is like, completely out of my league. But I honestly, the way I see it going is first round's going to go out hot. He's going to tire himself out. He's going to be swinging heavy. And then the second and third round, I'm just going to keep tapping him up, win with points, win by decision, let his gas tank run out.
Ooh. Do you think your gas tank will run out, Alec?
I'm the driver. I'll put that bitch on ghost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, I've been with the fights, what we talked about earlier. The more fighter I'm getting, the more calmer I'm getting, and the more I can kind of reserve my tank and know when I'm expending gas, and kind of recoup when I need to, and breathe when I need to. Yeah. Hopefully, I guess we'll see Friday.
Mm-hmm.
absolutely we will. We'll see Friday. Hey, Alec, I want to ask now. Andrew kind of mentioned this in one of his other answers, so wanted to ask you as well. We're talking about weight going in. How are you feeling about? We've got weigh-ins are what, Friday at 4. How you feeling right now? You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm on track like I normally am. All my weight cuts have always been the same. I'm usually 5, 6, 7 over, and once I get all the extra stuff out my system and extra water, and I do got muscle on me, so muscle can lose water a little easier than non-muscle. So I feel good right now.
Feeling good. Okay, good. And Andrew, I know you already mentioned it, but yeah, you're feeling good. You're on track right now as well.
Yeah. Compared to other fights in the past, this one I'm probably the most prepared for, which makes me, more confident for this fight.
I dig it. I love the confidence. I tell you what, guys, this is not just because it's my job, but I'm going to have a hard time rooting for either of you this one. You both are winning me over. I will say that much.
I like your hat.
Thank you.
I like it
appreciate
more.
that. There we go. There we go. Hey, it's just to save the poor viewer's eyes from this. That bright light on this bald dome would really scare people away. Let's see. We've talked game plan. We've talked about the different fight camps and what we got going in, but we haven't got right to the heart of it. You guys fight on the same team. So, I'll start with you, Andrew. I think I started with Alec last time. Andrew, how do you feel about Alec? You guys, is there a beef here? You guys going to put anything, any animosity, any rough days at the gym behind you? How do you guys feel about each other?
No, I mean, me personally, I don't know how Alec feels, but I don't have any problems. The way I view it is everybody at the gym is my teammate. I mean, I've practiced with Alec days before in the past, and we always, got along, always pushed each other, always seemed like we were good for each other in terms of making each other better. But he's just another stepping stone in the way, unfortunately, which I'm just gonna have to get past. I don't like fighting teammates, in all honesty. It's something I'd really rather not do. But if I want to become a fighter and I want these belts and I want to keep winning, it's just something that's got to happen.
This one?
Yeah, that one specifically.
It is very pretty. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
See, I can say that because I'm not a fighter. I can call it pretty. Alec, same question for you. I mean, you heard it there from Andrew. Same question for you. How are you feeling?
He's fun to watch when he's at practice, and the times we've got to dance together, we've always bump and grind. Nice. We've always had good dances. I like Andrew as a teammate, and he talks about we train and make each other better. But even after this fight, we're both gonna get better after it. I'm confident in, and no, I got no ill thoughts about Andrew though. But I am fighting him Friday, and that all he knows that that all kind of goes out the window because we're fighting for something we both want. He wants that, I want that. I'm where I want to be, he's where he want to be, and we don't really care who's fighting. I could fight myself, like I always think I'm about to, but shit, I'm fighting for something different. So.
And what is that?
I'm fighting for belief for my children, for when they come across difficulties in their life that look back and like, Dad did this and Dad did that. Maybe it brings something to my life that I need. Every time I win, or even when I lose, when I fight, afterwards I grow, and it's a different type of growth you can't just get in normal day life. It's a growth of something real primitive, and I like that.
And what are you fighting for? What does this fight do for you, Lanagan?
This keeps, I try to view these fights as just like stepping stones to the top. I want to be a boxer. I want to be something great. I want to be somebody, a world champion, possibly one day. But for now, it's just an experience. A lesson. Whether I win or lose. I want to come out of this fight knowing like I gained something from it.
Okay.
I like that. I like both answers, guys. You're really making it hard for me. Well, actually, you're making it easy because I have to stay impartial. So great. And you know what? I will say before, I know we talked about, we'll get to some questions from the audience a little bit later. But let me take a minute. Let's just let the room breathe for a minute. And I can point out how many fans you guys have out here. We got some people in the chat. Shout out. Thanks to all of you who are watching on Facebook and YouTube. And yeah, you guys have some fans. And we got some questions in here. We got some let's goes. Can't wait. We're excited. Who's. I'm going to save that question.
Oh.
Should I ask that one now, Dylan?
Yeah,
That's
let's
a good
ask that
question.
right now.
I'm going to. Okay, so we might get to the viewer questions earlier than I thought, but I love it. Lino
Who's
asks,
dropping who first?
Open answer. Oh, or do I hear Alec? You go first. I guess I'll.
I mean, like I said, I really do think I'm gonna drop Andrew, but I don't take anything away from him that says I honestly have some. I think he'll get back up. He's a tough dude. So
Who's dropping who first, Lanagan?
I mean, I respect Alec's power. I know he hits like a freight train. I felt it before myself. You know, I can say so from experience. In all honesty, I don't see myself dropping. I mean, if I do, you know, kudos to him. I think I will get back up. It's a good question. I don't see myself dropping. I mean, if I do, it's going to be late in the third round, you know, if I'm tired. He does hit pretty hard, but I don't think it's going to be enough to put me to sleep or put me on the canvas.
All right, I like it. I like it. We've got some other questions I'm going to get to here. I like this. I really appreciate the position you both are in here, being teammates, and like there's a level of respect amongst the two of you. I know that's all going to go out the window at right around, what do you say, Dylan, about 10 p.m. on Friday? I think once we hear those bells, it'll go ding, 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 ding. And let's see, we've got other questions here. This one's from Wade. Don't know this guy, Wade Anthony. Thanks for watching, sir. Does Andrew have more confidence with having won a belt?
I want to say a little bit, yes, but I don't try to let my accomplishments get to my head. You know, I don't want people, you know, just because I won this belt doesn't mean, you know, I think I'm an elite level fighter or anything like that. It makes me feel good. It lets me know, like, you know, I'm moving up, but I don't think it puts me in a position to be like I'm unstoppable or, you know, that someone can't take me.
Oh, we got some good questions.
It's a good answer. Go ahead, Dylan. Fire away with the next one, and I'll pull it up. What you got?
Let's pull up Andrew Smith, veteran from Mindless Mania boxing series.
Here we go.
What experience, whether it was at practice or a fight, have you had that would make you win over the other?
So we'll start with Alec on this one because the last one was for Andrew specifically. So we'll let Alec take a crack at this one first.
okay, weather. You know, I've weathered a lot of storms in practice because I used to fight real dumb and just try to brawl all the time. So I learned a lot of lessons that way, and as I've kept fighting, I've kind of put myself in those situations again and had to find a way to get out of them. And I've been hurt multiple times, you know, body shots, headshots, Superman punches, whatever. But I've weathered some bad storms with some big clouds, and just feel confident.
Are you saying Lanagan's a small cloud?
No, it's just like a little thin cloud compared to some big clouds that we both see at the gym.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I'd agree to that.
So do you feel like you're a little cloud?
No, but I think what he's trying to say is like compared to like a lot of the dudes that we have at the gym, you know, that are above us, you know, I wouldn't say I necessarily compare to, you know, some of the more elite guys that we have. Not yet, at least.
So you're saying you're not a small cloud, but you're a bigger cloud than what Alec is.
For this fight, yeah.
In this storm.
Yeah.
I was talking about like size of people.
Oh, okay.
Just because a lot of times big dudes, bigger guys, you know, they hit harder.
So,
okay.
So you're saying you're bigger than Lanagan?
I am bigger.
Yeah, yeah.
And how does that make you feel? Does that play an effect into the fight?
Well, he's probably a little quicker than me, you know. So it'll balance itself out, and it'll be a good dance. It's gonna be like me trying to, you know, me trying to bump and grind and use my feet work, and he might try to twerk and maybe slow dance a little in the pocket. I don't know what he wants to do, but we're gonna have a good dance. I promise you, we're gonna have a good dance.
So you're saying Lanagan's gonna try to twerk on you?
Yeah, and I'll be like, wait, my dance. We're doing my dance.
Oh, so you're controlling the dance.
Yeah, I wanna. That's the goal, right? You know, I wanna make him fight my fight where I like it.
So are you
I
gonna
like
let him
him.
control the dance, Lanagan?
No, I mean, I think every fighter has the same mentality where I want to go in there. I want to make it my fight. I want to let it known that he's in there with me, not the other way around. I'm not in there with him. You know?
Ooh, there's some.
I like that.
Let's look at Steel. Let's look at Steel Ray's question.
Steel Ray, let's see. What do we got? The hardest thing about fight camp in both your opinions. So, Andrew, we'll start with you there. What's the hardest thing about fight camp for you?
I think my toughest battle is like consistency, which you know, just making sure I'm there every day, doing what I'm supposed to do, drinking my gallon of water, you know, just doing all the little things during camp.
Yeah, hey, there's talk to Dylan about that. He's got some pretty high-tech water bottle right now. He's moving up. Look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It lets you know when your power levels are low. Yeah, that's great. What about you, Alex? Same question. What's been the hardest part for fight camp for you so far?
Limiting my treats. I like to.
What's your
treat myself?
Consist of?
I can relate to that one.
My treats. Oh man, so many good ones. I don't want to get into all the details, but
it's just a different kind of torment. First, Dylan was stirring the pot now he's like, let me think about all the candy you can't have. You know, now he's really trying to torture you.
Yeah, I just, you know, if I can, you know, I just gotta watch where I put my body. If I watch where I put my body, I'm good. You know, and that's the hardest part for me is just watching when I eat, watching when I drink, watching when I put in my lungs, just everything, my liver, everything. Just that's the hardest part for me personally. Everything else is fun for me. I've been lifting weights, playing sports my whole life, so it's fun for me. And all that stuff, like 2 days, 3 days stuff, like that stuff's fun for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's answer Anthony Lanagan's question, his latest one.
Ooh, let's see.
Why is Dylan trying to start stuff?
He's making the job very fun for everyone. You know, that's why. If you couldn't, Dylan has to be here to do this because otherwise it would be, hi guys, everyone be friends, and maybe we can all go out for a smoothie after the press conference.
No, this isn't a soccer match. We're fighting each other. You know, it's gonna get brutal.
Yeah. Why is it gonna get brutal though?
Styles.
It's a fight. Yeah,
It's
I mean,
we're
two different.
Who's gonna make it brutal first? Who's gonna make it brutal first?
I think Andrew's the slowest. I think he's a slower starter, so I might make it brutal first. I think, but I think that he's tough. You know, he'll fight the dance. He'll do what he needs to do.
It kind of sounds like I was a little boy in you a little bit, Andrew. How does that make you feel?
I mean, it is what it is. It comes with the sport. People can think what they want, you know. I am a smaller guy compared to Alec, you know, but it don't change how I fight. It doesn't change the style of fighter I am, you know.
Okay.
I think a lot of people, you know, sometimes they will see me before, you know, at the weigh-ins or the face-offs and think like, oh, you know, this might be easy, this might be cake, and then they learn once I get in there.
So, do you think you're about to learn, Alec, or do you give him the lesson?
I hope I give lessons. I'd like to give lessons. Hopefully he reaches and I can teach him. We'll see what I like I said, whatever he gives me is what I'm gonna take and we'll go off that dance. And it's gonna be a dance. Like it's gonna be a dance. Even if we're slow dancing, you can be like, this is a good dance.
Yeah.
I like that. You reach, I teach. As a former basketball player and lover of Michael Jordan, I'm familiar with that one. That one crosses some genres there.
Nice.
You reach, I
There we
teach.
go,
All right. So here we go. We got another one in here from Steel Ray. But first, I just want to say, Dylan, you're getting some love out here, so let's go. Much
I'm
appreciated.
accepted.
I love an active chat. You guys make this so much more fun and great. So thank you so much. Here we go. Next question. Who's going to take a step
Good
backwards
question,
first?
Steel.
Andrew, we'll give you a shot to answer this one.
Honestly, I could confidently say I'll probably take the first step back, but that's to make him miss. That's to counter. You know,
Ooh.
I'm gonna give him some different looks. You know, a lot of head movement. So, I mean, I have no problem stepping back or being on my back foot as long as I'm moving and I know I'm gonna counter.
Okay. Alex, would you like to counter that?
Yeah.
Alex, sorry.
What was the question again?
Who's going to take a step backwards
Oh,
first?
okay, yeah. Well, Coach always yells at me and says go left or right, so I'm going left or right.
So he ain't taking a step back, is what he's saying.
No, that's
Try
what he's
not
saying.
to.
No
Now, if I
step
get-
backs at all.
Now, if I get off balance, you might see me do a little something, but hopefully I can stay balanced.
No
the whole
one's gonna
time.
be moonwalking, is what you're saying.
No moonwalking.
All right, that's not a part of this dance. No moonwalking.
No, I don't like that.
No, moonwalking won't be part of the style. We got another good one here. This is from Andrew Smith. What boxer or boxers do you look up to or try to mimic in your style of boxing? So maybe I'll even add a little caveat to this. Maybe it could just be it could be something small, right? Like I don't know what you guys might pull lots of different things from different fighters, but is there anybody in particular that you like to look up to or mimic? Alec, we'll start with you on this one.
Well, when I first started, I was like, man, I suck. I just want to hit people hard. So I looked up to Deontay Wilder because he sucked. He had bad form and everything. So I was like, I like him. And then as I started learning more, I liked Tyson, I liked Ali, I liked Mayweather, and now I like Shakur Stevenson. And there's a lot of fighters I liked, Earl Spence, but I kind of just try to see all the different styles and pick something I like that I can incorporate into my tool bag and see if I can try to, flow it into my material.
Yeah, absolutely. Be like a patchwork, right? You got to take a little bit. That's what they say. That's what greatness is, right? You borrow from things that other people have done well, and you make it your own. You add your own spin to it. So, what about you, Andrew? What are some fighters that you've looked up to or that you've tried to implement some of their skills?
So kind of like same deal. When I first started getting into it, I really was a big fan. Actually, the very reason I'm into boxing or got me into boxing was because I watched the Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather fight, and when I was 14, 15 years old, whenever that was, and that's what got me into it. I loved how they moved. I loved I'm a real big fan of Floyd and how he moves, how he makes people misses, how he dances around the ring. He makes the fight look pretty. So I don't have a necessarily a favorite boxer of all time per se, other than me, but
there it is.
I definitely have the Floyds, the Alis, counter fighters, people who like to dance in the ring.
Counterfighters, love it, and I also love I'm my favorite podcast host, so I fully support that. Just so
you're my
everyone knows.
favorite podcast host too.
Well, thank you. You're my favorite mixed martial artist, and I can say that right now. And that's I can say it. I won't be able to say it on every day of the week, but I don't think that breaks my contract today, so I can admit it. All right, we've got another question here from Zach. Alec, Andrew, what's your fighting style? Are you an inside or outside fighter? How are you going to use that to outwit your opponent? We've talked a little bit about some of this stuff here, but Alec, I love that question. Thank you, Zach, for the great question. Alec, I'll give you the first crack at answering it.
I'm outside when I'm longer, and I'm inside when I'm smaller. But I try to be good at both. I like both. I like being where I know I can touch them, and if it's range, if I know I can still touch them, I'm happier. But as long as I can touch, Alec happy.
Did you say Alec happy?
Yes.
Alec happy.
As in third person?
Yes.
Okay.
I love it. Oh, Andrew, same question for you. What's your fighting style, inside, outside? How are you going to use that?
I think it depends. I'm used to fighting dudes who are a lot, longer, a lot bigger than me. So I'm typically an in and out fighter. I like to get in, land a few shots, and move back out. Change the, pace of the fight. But I think it really ultimately depends on who I'm fighting and how they fight. I try to be reactive. I wanna, I want to take your game and I want to use it against you.
Awesome. I like it. I like it. Hey, we got a little bit more coming into the chat here. So guys, forgive me a little shameless self-promotion, if you will, because I have been asked what the podcast is called. So it is Bite Size Sports. And also thank you to Michael, who is kind of letting you all know he's part of the team. So they're being nice to me for now. But check out Michael and all of our great shows. We have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night live shows on Bite Size Sports right here, right where you're at. You don't have to do anything, but just hit that subscribe button and be here for more interviews like this. Sorry for the plug, guys. Just figured I'd get it in while people were asking.
Good.
Dylan, what do you have? Any other questions on your question book here? I'm going to scroll through chat and see if we've missed any. But do you have anything for the guys?
I seen somebody was asking what everybody's record was. So, Alec, what's your record looking like going into this USA boxing bout?
4-2.
0-2?
4-2.
Oh, 4-2. Okay. Oh, that
4-2.
sounds way better than 0-2.
0-2 too.
And Andrew, what is your current record going into this bout?
6-2.
Nice. And you're on a 5-fight winning streak, right?
Yep.
And Alec, what's your streak looking like right now? 2-fight winning streak?
Yep.
2-fight winning streak, 5-fight winning streak. One of them streaks have to end this Friday.
That's right. Whose streak will end? The only way you can find out is by being there yourself in Fostoria, Venue 18, or you can watch the pay-per-view. We don't have the QR code with us right this second, but you can find it on Facebook, on Twitter. We will share it. I will definitely share it to those of you watching on the bite-size side. I know Dylan's got it, but be sure to tune in. First fight starts at 8. These guys are on a little later than that because they are our co-main event.
Yes, sir.
We are very excited about it. Now, I've got I pretty much we've stirred the pot. We've asked most of the questions that we have, so we're gonna see if you guys have any more out there. I have another good one right here I really like from Andrew Smith in the Facebook chat. What pre-fight ritual do you rely on to win? Now, is whatever you're willing to share, guys. Okay, anything, Alec, that you like to do pre-fight that you're pretty superstitious, or at least a little stitious about?
Not superstitious, but I always pray for the safety of my opponent and myself, and I think about why I'm doing this, and I also think about what gives me strength.
And what is that gives you strength? What gives you strength?
Oh, I lost his audio there, but we'll come back because I do want his answer too. We gotta know. He's got us on a cliffhanger. See, this is good. This is good. You're gonna have to give him a producer credit as we build the tension.
Alec!
Do you hear us now? There we go. I think we got him coming in. Alec, Dylan wanted to know what gives you strength. Oh, he's going. All right, Andrew, it's your turn. You, I feel like next time on Dragon Ball Z, we're really gonna milk this suspense here. But Andrew,
we'll find out after the fight.
That's actually funny you say that. So 2 things. One is meditation, but that's more like an hour before the fight. I like to sit there, just breathe, calm my nerves, try to visualize in my head how the fight's going to go, what I think's going to happen, and, just try to stay, in my head 2 steps ahead. But before that, the night before, I always try to, watch a Dragon Ball movie or 2 before I go to bed that night, kind of get in that fighter's mindset.
Well, that
Can you
was just
show
dumb
us
luck.
some
I
of your
did not know that
meditation
ahead of
skills?
time.
No, yeah, sorry, no, yeah. Like, hold on. I got a Dragon Ball
Can you
poster.
show
right
us some
there.
of your meditation skills?
What was that?
Can you show us some of your meditation skills?
Oh, just like that. I crisscross the legs.
Show us.
Oh, okay. I got to take some notes there for this. Hang on. Where's my pen?
I think you should show us.
You want me to show you me meditating?
Yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, all I do is I just sit there. I'll put my hands like this. I close my eyes. I just breathe, and I try to visualize the fight.
Do it.
Okay. Okay. I feel guilty for whispering, but yeah.
Just like that, it's not
Did
a
it?
whole lot to it. Yeah, you just sit there.
But you didn't do your hands.
I did it. I had them down here.
Can we see all that? Now do it
Oh,
again.
there you go.
Yeah.
He needs the full visual. I think
Yeah, I got you.
I want to be there with you before the fight.
I mean,
We're gonna
in
see
spirit.
it.
That's what the meditation. Like you do it with me.
All right.
That's how we'll sync.
So here.
Everyone at home,
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
do
yeah.
it too. Oh, guys, we're doing like a spirit ball, you guys.
Yeah.
Everyone
All right,
lend
what
me
do
your
I
strength.
visualize,
Yeah.
what do I visualize if I'm not fighting?
Wait, I can't participate in this unless
Just-
Alec's doing it too. I can't pick a side.
Just visualize, yourself in the ring with an opponent.
There
Right
we
now, I'm
go.
visualizing me eating a five-guys burger.
What'd you say?
Visualize.
I'm visualizing me eating a Five Guys burger in Five Guys.
Well, you almost have it. You're getting there.
I'm hungry.
I got this.
Alec,
Awesome.
question.
What up?
Wait, what was it?
Hey, I messed up my record. I'm 5-2. I forgot.
Ooh, there we go.
I took
Wait,
some
what
time
was my
off.
question that everybody wanted to hear?
It was part of the ritual. He said you said something along the lines of
How much do I
find your
bench?
reason to fight, find your strength. And Dylan wanted to know what your strength was. What's your reason?
My strength. Where I
Yeah.
get my strength
Okay.
from. My
Where you get your
reason-
strength from? Is that what it was? Yeah.
My strength and my reason are different, but my reason is with my family, my kids, and my legacy, whatever I can accomplish. But my strength comes from my two best friends that passed away throughout my life. So I've had two best friends die on me, and that's where I get my strength from. Nothing. I'm afraid of nothing when I have them with me.
Nice.
Yeah, hey, well,
Sorry
I'm
for your
glad.
loss, brother.
Oh, so yeah,
Me too.
absolutely, absolutely. Sorry for that, and I'm glad. I am glad that that Dylan was able to get that question out to you though, because I think that is some powerful stuff. I'm
Yeah.
sorry to hear that. We have a lighter note question here. Anthony wants to know if Andrew can beat Goku. All right, since you're such a Dragon Ball Z fan, you're out here meditating.
Yeah.
Can you beat Goku?
Easy. That's wash. That's,
Easy. Ooh,
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a sparring match.
Wow. What about you, Alec? Can you beat Goku, or maybe you're a Vegeta guy? I don't know. One of the Saiyans.
I don't watch the Dragon Balls, but I seen some clips, and that dude fucked me up bad.
Yeah.
Dude can fly, punch so hard. Like, if you did the mathematics on this, it make no sense. He'll whip my ass. He'll do whatever he wants to me.
Are you guys looking to go pro anytime soon?
I
Yeah.
want to go. Yeah, see, you go first, Andrew.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, that's the plan. I want to, hopefully just stay in the gym, keep taking fights at an amateur level until, my coach feels that I'm ready to move on to that next step.
What about you, Alec?
Yeah, eventually I do. Once I feel like I'm ready, and I want to do a BKFC or anything with like small gloves. And I got like I only have so much time to do it, so I really want to get into it quick. I think I want to do the bare knuckles.
Oh, bare knuckles. Okay,
They pay good.
man.
Mhm.
That's crazy. Well, if you guys ever need a bare knuckle commentator, you know who to call. Yeah, I'm always looking to build my resume. Oh no, but I guess we are at about 40 minutes here, so I of course the lines are still open if you have some questions, but I did want to just take 1 second here to give you each an opportunity if you want. I'm sorry, I kind of put you on the spot. I forgot to tell you guys about this ahead of time, but give you an opportunity to give shout outs to any coaches, family, just anybody specifically that you would want to take a shout out to. Feel like I should absolutely give you a couple of minutes to do that. So, Alec, we'll go ahead and start with you. Anybody, anywhere that you want to give some shout outs to?
Just everyone involved with Demolition and Gary and Dylan for setting us up for the fighters, helping us out, and then my family for supporting me. That's it.
I'm happy I was a part of that.
Yeah, and Lino
Hey,
too.
you made the list.
Is Lino there with you right now?
Yeah, you want to pop
Can you
his
see
head in?
Lino?
You can pop his head in.
Hey.
Hey! Street Jesus.
Special guest.
The Street Jesus, how y'all doing?
Kev,
Good.
this is a
Good.
professional boxer right here.
Y'all ready for Mindless Mania this weekend? This Friday?
Can't
Y'all,
wait.
y'all ready for Mindless Mania? The co-main
Okay.
events right here. This is the co-main event. Y'all see them right here.
Yeah.
One and two co-main event. They're going for that strap right behind Dylan.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Right, that one right there. Look,
Somebody's gonna have to take it from him.
somebody's coming home with it. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
I need
Let us
Lino
know
on
in the
all of
chat.
them.
Let us know.
Who's it
in the
gonna be?
chat.
Who's it gonna be? Y'all drop it down in the chat right now. Somebody drop it down in the chat. Who's bringing the belt home?
We got
Uh-oh.
some bets in the chat. We got some bets. Let's go.
What is
Yeah.
it? What is it? Andrew by decision minus 400 or Alec by knockout minus 600?
Oh, okay. Odds by Lino
We're
as
about
well.
to get the
Okay.
odds going.
Just
Mindless
be on the
odds.
lookout for the sports book coming.
Hey, put on Barstool. Put on Barstool. Somebody
There we
call
go.
El Presidente.
Yes. Let's do
I'm gonna
it.
give the mic back to Alec. This
Ooh.
is his fight. This is his shine. Y'all tune in Friday. Doors open at 7. Fight start at 8. You guys be ready. Co-main events right here. Andrew's gonna put on a hell of a show, and Alec's gonna put on a hell of a show. Dylan's promoting the best fight series in Northwest Ohio right now. You know what I'm saying? You guys tune in Friday night at Venue 18. You know what time it
My
is. Street
boy.
Jesus.
Appreciate you, Jesus.
Yes. Thank you, man. That's awesome. I'm glad you got to
Lanigan,
say
give
hi.
some shout outs to your people, bro. And then we got one more question. I got
Okay.
one more question for y'all.
First, I'd like to thank my family, all my friends who come out and support me. I got a good group of people who are, regulars whenever I fight, and I'd like to shout out them because it means a lot. They keep me motivated. I'd like to thank everybody at my gym, everybody who's, helping me improve. We got a lot of killers out at Demolition, and iron sharpens iron. So, only getting sharper by the day. I'd like to thank Dylan for putting on the show, giving us this opportunity to, get our names out there, improve our records, get belts. And I'd like to thank Kev, too, for putting on this stream, helping us, still get our names out there.
Hey, thank you.
You're
I
so nice
appreciate
and
that.
respectful, Andrew.
Thank you.
All right, I have
I-
one more question, and that'll be my last question for you guys. Alec, if you could say, if this is your last chance to say something to Andrew before the fight, what is it? One sentence.
Hands up.
Hands up. And Andrew, the same question for you. One last thing to say to Alec. One sentence. What would it be?
Bring the heat.
Okay, there we go. There's some heat right there. I've been waiting for that this whole thing. Okay. That's all I got from him. I appreciate y'all being the co-main. I appreciate y'all coming to fight, and I'm so excited for y'all's fight. Kev, anything else from you?
Hey, no, I'll take my turn to say thank you to everyone involved, all of you who watched. I can't see you on Twitter, I'm sorry, but I can see you on Facebook. I can see you on YouTube. One of the more active chats I've been in a while. Thank you so much. We didn't get to get everybody on screen, but so make sure if you didn't catch it live, go back and look at the chat. A lot of fun stuff in there. Really thank you all who tuned in. I want to thank Alec and Andrew for taking time out of their fight camp to do this with us. I really appreciate that. And Dylan, I want to thank you for being the best color commentator. No one could make me sound as professional as this guy could. Oh, sorry, that guy. No, wait, that guy. There we go. Easy for me to point. But no, I appreciate you not only for this opportunity, man, but I get to work with you at the desk at least once a month, and that's always a treat. So, and finally, shout out to the folks at Carnage TV who let me do this also, and to my team over at Bite Size Sports. I know some of you boys were in the chat too. I love you all very much. Thank you. We're all going places together, and I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
We're all happy you're here too, brother. I appreciate you.
Thank you, thank you. Hey, when it's probably a good time while we're all still feeling happy and everybody's loving each other, let's get out of here before it gets too crazy, huh?
All right. Sounds
All right.
good, brother. Thank you
Thank
guys.
you guys so.
Yeah, thank you.
See ya.
All right, there we